Today, I have a special guest, Shred from StoryStream, an immersive audio-first entertainment platform that includes fictions and dramas from various genres and collections from horror to romance to adventure and more. Shred brings a wealth of experience in the realm of audio content, entertainment, marketing, and what he's building here with this platform. Shred, it's great to have you on the show.
Right. Hey, Seth, and thank you so much for having me. I'm very looking forward to this one, and so can't wait to get started.
So one thing I'm fascinated with is origin stories, and I like to hear like how people first got started in the voice space. So could you tell us a little bit about your background in voice development, or even before that, and how you got started and interested in the voice space, like Lexi and Google Actions and whatnot?
Right. So for us, it's a little bit of kind of a bottom up, something what that means. So the thing is, so my background is I come from a marketing and product background, not a developer myself, but I'm building this with a long-term friend of mine. His name is Karthik, and he's a phenomenal developer, so kind of a artist standard, right? So we both know each other for so quite some time, and so we thought so we got to build something, and it so happened that so we both so love listening to stories, so these stories so they're so a bunch of YouTube channels and content creators, so just to take a few names, so it's like B Buster, Dark Prevails, Narrator, so these guys, so create awesome content, and so they put it out on YouTube, and so we were like thinking to ourselves, I mean, so we gotta build a platform for independent content creators, like audio focused content creators, so these guys, and it's a happened, so we we're thinking so the platform is okay, so what channels to distribute this, and so voice first was the logical thing to do, because audio focus, and so we have these amazing voice artists and independent creators, and we thought so voice first is the way to go for us, right? So that's how it all started, and so from then on, obviously we didn't have any experience building voice skills, right? So it was so going to Amazon, and so looking at the documentation, the Alexa skills kit, and so learning our way through that, and so start building this stuff.
So let's dive a little bit more into what you were kind of referring to, which is StoryStream, your main skill that you've created this platform. Could you tell us a little bit more about the process that you went in with creating that skill? When was the initial idea? You kind of mentioned that there's just a lot of high quality content and these content creators on YouTube, and you're like, oh, this would be a great place to leverage for voice. Could you tell us a little bit about how that idea for StoryStream kind of evolved over time?
Right. So the thing is, so so we're a subscriber to these channels, and what really happened was, so sometime I think I would say April, March of this year, right? So these guys, so YouTube wasn't showing any love to them. I mean, they weren't serving, so high quality ads, and so all these narrators was start getting, so not getting monetized in a way that they should, because audio content on a video platform doesn't get as much engagement, right? And YouTube's algorithm wouldn't serve high quality ads in them, right? And that's when it struck that so we gotta build this, and this is a platform, I mean, in a way that so stories always, so there's another dimension to it. We start thinking, so stories were always so consumed by so most of the skills that are outside, most of the apps that are out there, so a focus towards kids. But then so they're the content that these guys created, so really up for the grown-ups, right? And so we thought so there's something there, and so let's start putting this together and see so where things takes us. And that's how so the whole MVP of so what we built. And so that was the kind of so the first initial phase of ideation to so executing that MVP, basically.